Now that we have your attention, where do we begin? I suppose at the beginning. Hysterical.
Opinionated.
Willful.
Poor. Argumentative.
Unmarried.
Sinful.
Strange. Lewd. Promiscuous.
Barren.
Frail.
Strong. Ambitious.
Creative. Loquacious.
Assertive.
Strong-willed.
Well-read. Witch.
In the time before, we were healers. Wise women drawn to the earth and the herb, to the soothing and the salve, to the restoration and the remedy.
Children of sun and stars, of death and life.
Put on the earth to do good deeds.
To heal the sick.
To tend the land.
To teach and grow and learn and live.
And die in our own time. As is the way of things.
The first witch was killed in Ireland in 1394.
She was a maid in the house of Kittler, left behind in the wake of scandal.
The day before she was accused, she had cured her mistress' son of a bronchial cough.
3 days later, she was dead.
The prescription for witches was fodder and flame, and for many years we felt its heat on our heels. Cries of witch in the street.
Cries of devil in the air.
Time passed, and burned and hung, and with it passed so many women.
Women, not yet witches.
A queen of England came and went without mercy or feeling or thought, leaving behind a trail of black smoke and fraying rope.
They began to make records of our alleged deeds.
228 allegations of homicide by suspected witchcraft in England, 1563.
157 accused.
148 women.
And time passed.
The first cries of witch rang out in Salem on February 29th, 1692. And they did not stop for fear of the fire.
200 accused.
20 killed.
And time passed.
And passed. And passed.
In the beginning, we were healers, curing the sick and setting broken bones.
It seems only right that when the world caught a fever and set us all aflame, we discovered a cure to their ailment.
The prognosis? Hysteria. A fear of the unknown.
They wanted witches. So we gave it to them.
Like the phoenix from the fire, so came we, witches born from fodder and flame.
From the hangman's noose,
From water,
From stone,
From misunderstanding.
Hecate, goddess of magic and herbs, saw her children dying and pitied the poor creatures.
We were healers then, you see. No witches to be found.
But if you're going to be punished, you might as well commit the crime.
Our mothers were healers, misunderstood.
We stand today as echoes, endowed with a power born from the witchfinder's fire.
Made strong by the hangman's noose.
they did say they wanted witches.
And the more they tried to kill us,
the greater we grew.
Until the cries of a witch resounding in the town square rang not as condemnation, but as invitation.
Here comes the witch with
With
her
her long dark nails,
With her twisted teeth and
nasty tales. Here comes the witch with her
shifty eyes and her clever tongue made up of lies.
She's heard you call.
she's heard and come.
ring every bell.
bang every drum. Here comes the witch, what will you do?
The door is wide. She's come for you.
God, help me. Mistress, protect me. Help me. Help me.
Elena? Elena!
I can't find her.
What?
Susanna, I can't find her.
What are you talking about?
You didn't hear that? You had to hear it, didn't you? You had to hear it. We all heard it. She was screaming. She
Elena!
was... She's gone. My sister's gone.
We need to talk. Something's happened.
I conjure by the sun and the stars, the sea and the sky, the wind and the earth and all that grows in her. I conjure by the spirits of witches past, of mothers persecuted, of siblings burnt. I conjure by what we are and what we must not be. I conjure by the things we have dreamt into being and those we have watched fade. I conjure by all that we have been and all that we will become. I conjure and call to you. Be with us. Show us the way. I assume by now you've all heard about what's happened. At 12 o'clock midnight tonight, we lost track of Susanna. We don't know where she is or what's happened to her. All we know is that there was a scream and then silence.
And you're not getting anything from her, Elena? Anything at all?
Nothing. Not a feeling, not a movement. She's just gone.
Could it be a short circuit? I mean, could your abilities be on the fritz?
No. I've always been able to track all of you. If you're alive and emoting, I can feel you, but Susanna's static.
So she's dead then? Is that what we're all saying? Susanna's dead?
Ainsley.
What? Someone was gonna ask the question. It might as well be me.
Yeah, but why does it always have to be you?
Look, I don't want to think about this either, but we're here and we're thinking about it, so let's not beat around the bush. Is Susanna dead?
No. She isn't. At least, I don't think she is.
Martha, I felt it.
She was terrified, and then she was nothing.
Oh, I don't doubt that. I'm not saying she hasn't left this world, I'm just saying she's not in the next.
I don't understand.
Look, Elena's right about one thing. Susanna's energy is gone. You couldn't find it if you had 1,000 witches at your disposal searching for 1,000 days. That's not what it's like when you die. It's called crossing over for a reason. Your energy leaves this world and moves on to the next. It's tangible, traceable, concrete. That's not the case here.
Well, then where is she? Where's my sister?
I don't know.
This has got to be unprecedented, right? I mean, I've never heard of anything like this.
None of us have.
Mitch, you're awful quiet.
I always am.
Do you know about this? Have you seen this before?
She has. She's seen it before.
No, I haven't. I haven't.
Come on, Midge. You can't seriously sit there and tell me that this doesn't ring any bells? Disappearances out of nowhere? Young, healthy Coven members dead without cause? Tell me this doesn't look like Bridget. Bridget?
What does Bridget have to do with my sister?
Sarah, Bridget was sick.
No. They weren't. Bridget was healthy. They exercised. They ate right. Hell, I don't even think they drank.
Yeah, and they had a stroke at 24 and died. Cold as anything. Best argument for drinking I've ever heard.
No. They didn't.
What?
Bridget didn't die of a stroke.
But you said...
I lied. Bridget didn't have any family. They were born of wild magic. Like you, Ainsley. No mother coven, no aunts, no bloodline. And still, orphaned, like the rest of us. Long story short, a while before they died, they made me their emergency contact. Gave me full rights and permissions. Treated me like family. So when they died,
I was the one who got the call.
They looked perfect. Like a doll. If I hadn't known better, I'd have thought they were sleeping. The doctors were just as baffled as I was. They couldn't find anything wrong with them. 24, healthy as a horse, and they just died.
You said it was a stroke.
I know.
Why would you say that?
Why would you lie about something like that?
I was protecting you.
From what?
I don't know.
So it was magic, right? The thing we're all dancing around here? Bridget was killed by another witch?
Someone used magic against Susie?
That's the conclusion we've come to. Yes.
But that's disgusting.
It's barbaric.
Who would do something like that?
A necromancer, we think. A powerful one.
She was in on this too? Are you kidding me?
It's not her fault. I asked for discretion.
Why? What right did you have to hide this from us?
She's Coven leader. She has every
Oh,
right.
bullshit, Maud!
Look, we can't change what's happened. What we can do is shut up and listen. What do you know?
Sarah and I have been doing our research since Bridget died. Since the circumstances were so mysterious, and we didn't have anything medical to turn to, we went back to the basics. I started reading.
There isn't much documented on necromancers, but I read it all. And then Martha came into her power and helped me with the rest. Things that weren't written. Things that only a necromancer could explain. She asked about Bridget. Who they were. What they liked. We made an attempt at contact. But there was no spirit to find. They were just gone.
I can't believe you.
Elena.
I can't believe you didn't tell us.
I didn't want to scare you.
You should have scared us. 2 years it's been since Bridget. 2 years we could have been preparing for this. You knew something was hunting us. You've known for years and you didn't say anything?
Whoa, now. Hunting is a very strong word.
It's not, though. She's terrified. I can feel it. That's why Sarah brought up Bridget. The killings aren't just connected. It's a full-on pattern.
Something's hunting us?
No, that can't be.
Are you freaking kidding me? Something is hunting us?
No, that can't be. That doesn't make sense.
Let's calm down now and let them talk.
No, look at her. It's written all over her face.
I think we should all just... Something is hunting us? Is something hunting us?
I think we should all...
Quiet!
Sarah, please. This is my sister we're talking about. I have to know.
I've been talking to my aunts back east. Now, nothing close to this has happened in their coven, but they've been hearing stories of witches falling ill. All sick in bed for days, running temperatures and spouting mangled scripture and twisted prophecy. Always the same verses. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. Rather you shall stone them with stones, and their blood shall be upon them. But the fearful and the unbelieving, the vile and the wicked, the whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone. Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live.
Those verses are a little familiar for my liking.
It's the cry of the witch hunters. It's like their campaign slogan.
Sarah, what happened to the witches who fell ill?
They disappeared. Right from their beds. Found 2 days later in the woods. Deadly peaceful. No sign of bodily harm. Sound familiar?
We've explored every option and we've come to this. It has to be magic. A dark and powerful magic.
No. I mean, no, that's bullshit. I mean, what kind of a witch would do that to another witch? It goes against every principle of the teachings.
You're right, Ainsley. But it's a great wide world out there, and not everyone thinks like us. I've heard whispers on the wind. Talk of a new sort of witch hunter. Bold and strong, and backed by the greatest power our kind has ever faced. Ourselves. We believe that Bridget and Susanna were among the first victims of this next great breed of witch hunt. And it's happening in our own house. And I'm afraid it's only just begun.
Jesse's walking backwards. I saw her in the street. Catch her out in the middle of the night. Bits of grass on her feet. See her in the sunlight. She's got a smile like spring, with the voice of an angel. Heaven's hand puts a halo around everything. Oh, why can't I seem to find what's missing? Why can't I seem to breathe? I got one hand clean, one hand soaking in the blood of my enemy. Someone's calling me from the other side, begging to be seen. I got too many